Milestone Returns Issue 0 finds young Raquel Irvin break into an old abandoned mansion, intent on getting a typewriter for herself as well as to impress a boy she has a crush on. Sneaking inside, she ends up running into Augustus Freeman, an alien who has been on Earth for hundreds of years. Raquel, thanks to her chance meeting, decides that they will become a hero team, calling themselves Icon and Rocket, who plan on changing the world, beginning with Raquel's neighborhood. Sometime later, Icon addresses the UN, revealing to them that he is an alien who crashed on Earth centuries ago, and he's been waiting for Earth's technology to advance enough so that he can go home in peace. He knows Earth needs to know that the universe is full of intelligent life and there are more aliens on Earth than just him, but those haven't made contact thanks to Earth being so primitive, not because of their technology, but because of their morality and how it's backwards. Augustus says that he's been all over the galaxy and seen every form of society, and he knows cultures thrive when they are bonded and motivated by love. Icon knows the word love makes Earthlings scoff, which is why when someone tries to elevate society with love, they kill them. He reveals every now and then he's tried to improve life on Earth, and thanks to his new sidekick Rocket, they begun eliminating crime in her neighborhood in an attention-grabbing way and hoping it will inspire others to join them. Icon notes that Rocket turned to him, a strange visitor from another world, to help her because she wanted to pursue her education and allow her mother to go to work without fear of harassment. The hero knows that this is an indictment of all of Earth's structures like education and economic systems. Because of all of this, Icon reveals that he's following the lead of the disenfranchised voices, and while he has no aspirations to rule Earth, he hopes their efforts will inspire Earth to do better, since it's good manners to leave the place nicer than you found it. Later on, Icon shows Rocket all of the television screens he is using to monitor Earth and specific individuals. Rocket asks if he watches all of these TVs at once, as Icon talks to her about static. Rocket knows the kid is trying to copy them, but Icon knows the boy is fighting to make a difference, and maybe they might appreciate him more if they knew more about him. Elsewhere, Virgil Hawkins talks about how his father is a strong man, so strong he can afford to be nice to people, but the boy isn't as strong as him and bullies pick on him at school. One day after school, Virgil attends a Black Lives Matter protest, but soon some of the boys who bully Virgil at school arrive, calling him names. Had enough of their abuse, Virgil stands up to them, but thanks to the fight, a riot breaks out, and thanks to the riot, Virgil ends up with electrokinesis. With his powers, he knows he can now get revenge on the bullies who picked on him, but they too ended up with powers. Thanks to being smarter than the bullies, Virgil is able to best them, but as well as powered villains, the boy now needs to deal with cops who see him as a threat, causing him to fight them as well. Icon knows that Static has some problems since he's being hunted, pointing out the creature hunting the boy. Rocket asks if he's spying on everyone, knowing that that's rather creepy. Icon soon talks about a vigilante haunting the streets who targets what he thinks are criminals, not waiting for any proof that the accused broke the law and instead just racially profiling people and hurting them badly. Rocket knows that this guy is out of his mind and a life of privilege has misshapen his view on the world. Rocket takes her leave, wanting to take down the red-caped criminal and help Static, but Icon has more to show her, showing her the couple David and Kelly Kim, two scientists who wanted to give the world a cure for everything with their nanotech, but thanks to an accident in their lab, Kelly was consumed by the nanobots that were injected into the injured David, merging their minds together and turning David into zombie. Rocket is shocked at what she sees, knowing that there is so much weird stuff in the world, and while meeting an alien is one thing, all this is even weirder. She asks why so many weird things are happening at the same time as the being Dharma watches over the heroes, knowing the world is expressing itself and her and Icon have only glimpsed the beginning, and there is so much more coming up, and it is up to him to place the heroes where they need to be for the upcoming war. Milestone Returns Issue 0 was a great primer for the upcoming Milestone relaunch happening in February, reintroducing us to the more popular Milestone creations like Static and Icon with a great and very topical message that I'm excited to see these characters tackle further in their books. Milestone wasn't a series that shied away from current political and social issues, so I'm looking forward to what the writers writers have in store for us in that regard given what's happening in the world in just the last year. I did find the framing device with Icon essentially showing Rocket a clip show of other heroes to be a little lazy, but it does its job in highlighting these heroes again for newer readers and gives them an idea of what the universe is all about. I'm excited to get back into Milestone again, and I can't wait for February. I'm going to give this issue an 8 out of 10.